On the city's North Shore, this is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Completed over the middle. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Walker on first down. He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 42. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ball on the 45. First and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, second and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Warren once more. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. It's a screenplay to Warren. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that will get them on the board. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the 24. To the left and pulled in by Cup. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, ball at the 36. Walker running to the right. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 34. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
And 8 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. It's Walker on the option. He's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This one from 47 yards away. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st down throw by Rodgers. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. He's got it in the red zone. He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now. Connection made to Smith-Njigba. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing here, Darnold. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he's going to be drugged down, it looks like, at that 37-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Now Darnold. Pressure's there. The steal. Kirk closes on it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
That throw behind his intended target.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Darnold looking to throw. This is Kupp. That's Kupp. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Now an inside give to Walker. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. It's caught. Bobby Oots makes the play. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He completes it in traffic. And this is down all the way to the 3. Working quickly here. Walker can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle. It's a loss of 1.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On 1st down, Warren. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Fits it through the middle. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Seahawks, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. Short pass brought in. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To throw, here's Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. Get some space around midfield. He is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Working inside the red zone. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long for him here. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here's Darnold to throw. Near the goal line. He'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Walker goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Dropping back to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10.
17. Seahawks 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Start of the ground here with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Over here. 26.
Rodgers here from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Wilson. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. They'll throw again, Rodgers. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
And taken. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. He puts everything behind this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith-Njigba. And it sets up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 12 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard.
Johnson up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 2nd down, Warren. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look for him. Boswell able to knock it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Play action on first down. Escapes the pocket. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Connection made to Smith-Njigba. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. Walker trying to run for the first. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Now Darnold escapes the pocket. He's got it over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second and 6 now. Cup on the catch. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's second and goal.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one's incomplete in the end zone. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
Desperation time here on fourth. On the move, headed right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin them back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Warren running between the tackles.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6.
20. Seahawks 14.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Counterplay here, Warren. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll go again with Warren. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running back sent in motion. Darnold. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore.